Welcome back. This is Bookish Shayla. Hello guys. Today we are doing Scraptember challenge prompt for day 14, which is to use a cut file. As you can see, I already got some stuff laid out, ready to go. I'm using this cut file that says Good Times from Not Just for Boys Kit Club. And it was a white cut file. And I went ahead and colored it with this paper glaze from Picket Fence. This is Lime Tart. I just used my finger on it because using a brush, it was just getting too messy and everything. So I just took my finger and used it. I got this paper. It's paper glitz. I said paper glaze. Paper glitz. I got this from my little scrapbook store. They carry a lot of different Picket Fence products, and I really liked it. Now I will say I was a little disappointed with the paper glitz. It is a little too runny. When I tried to use it in a stencil, it just kind of bled through the stencil, and I just didn't really like the effect. But it is really good just to spread it on your page, or like I said, to color this cut file. I also pulled out a piece from 49 and Market, their Spectrum Sherbet piece. I'm kind of using this sketch here from Novelle for Scrap. It was a, I can't remember what group it was. Follow a Sketch February. They had, is kind of like 30 days of sketches, but it was in February. And I just keep them by my table, so whenever I need some inspiration, I can pull it out. They had this mixed media going this way. Now, I had to turn the page, which does make the words, what little bit of the words you can see, kind of off, because the paper is supposed to go this direction. But since it's not complete words, it's kind of in the background, I think I'll be okay using it like this, because I wanted the mixed media look background to go horizontal instead of vertical like it was, because that's how the sketch had it. Now, this picture is from 2018. That's my daughter there. She went to 4-H Roundup every year. And these were two of her friends that she always went or hung out with when she was there. They don't live in the same town, so she would hang out with them. And this is just them getting their picture taken in a photo booth. It's green sparkly. That's why I used this paper glitz in the green. I also grabbed my green scraps and just pulled some out that would look okay. The paper has all these colors. I'm not completely covering up the pink and yellow and orange, but I'm covering quite a bit of it up just because I want the green to be the focus and the blue. I also have this acrylic from Pear Tree Cut Files that says Moments. It's barely blue. When you put it on white, you can tell. And I thought that that would bring it in. I do know this paper was an old Fancy Pants paper. I don't know what these two are. I'm pretty sure this one is from a paper pad because it has a weird texture that I think I got out of a paper pad. And this one has gnomes on the back. So is it, I can't remember, is it Simple Stories or Photo Play that has a whole Gnomey collection? It's the birthday one of that, whichever one it is. But this green was on the back of it. So I'm going to start gluing this down. This paper, this Fancy Pants paper, had waves on the back. It was like a summer line. I have no idea how old it is. I wonder if the scrap tells me. Nope. Did I cut the scrap off? Or the little, hold on. I may have it over here. It's called Summer Soiree by Michelle Coleman. And Fancy Pants 2009. So again, nothing new. Oh yeah, I forgot I've got to glue my background paper onto the black. I kind of wanted it to pop a little more. I just like having that base background on my papers. She's Crafty, Shannon over at She's Crafty does that a lot, and I just really like the look. I feel like it just draws your eye in a little more. So let's go glue this down. This 49 and Market was like kind of the first collection of theirs that really went big, and everyone had it. And every time I looked at it, I was just like, you know, I just don't think that's for me. And then I saw all the embellishments and stuff that went with it, and I'm like, okay, maybe it is. So I just got these papers that kind of have the mixed media look and a few of the embellishments, and now I'm like, I really wish I had everything now that I've kind of become a 49 and Market fan. I'm just gonna put that there. I'm just layering. I did some tearing. I'm just gonna layer these up. Kind of doesn't have to be perfect. Scraptember is getting close to being finished. Day 14, we're almost halfway there. I have done every prompt. Now I don't have a process video for every prompt, but I have done every prompt. And getting prepared for 30 days of sketches. I've already made several page kits. I keep a group of page kits in a bag, in a close to my heart. No, in a plastic tub. It used to be a close to my heart bag, but then it got too big for that. And so when the 30 days of sketches were first released, I went in and just took the sketches and pulled out page kits that I had already made and packed them together. So I have a large majority of page kits ready to go for the 30 days of sketches. So I hope to do a video for every one of them. We'll see. I wanted to use these. These are Heidi Swap bling frames. I think I'm going to cut them and just kind of place them around. Where's my scissors? I've had these for a long time. I used to be into all things blingy when it came to scrapbook. Paper, blingy embellishments, you name it. If it was sparkly and shiny, I wanted it. I have kind of gone away from that, especially the paper. I find the blingy paper really hard to glue stuff to. It just doesn't like to stick very well. So I did kind of get away from that a little bit. Let's see. I want it over here. Yeah, I think I'll cut some more off of it though, so I don't have to put it underneath it. But I still have quite a few of these blingy frames by Heidi Swap and by Prima. I have some of the big swirls and things that Prima did. So like I said, if it was blingy, well, my daughter was very much into bling. She kind of still is, not nearly as much as she used to be. And so I bought a bunch of it for her pages, and I still have them. All right. Wondering about maybe putting one off like that. Maybe. I'd like to use them up. So I'm trying to get a little bit ahead on my pages for Scraptember and my videos. The weekends are when when I know I can scrapbook quite a bit usually. But this weekend I will be going to see both of my children. It's Dad's Day at my daughter's university. And so my husband and I are going down. We're both alma mater. It's our alma mater, the university. And so we're going to go down for the Dad's Day with her sorority, and then go to the football game and all that on Saturday. And it's a late football game. It's an evening game. And so we probably will spend the night somewhere it's about 3 hours from where we live. And that's just a little long to drive home that late. So we will probably spend the night over there somewhere and not be home till Sunday. So that pretty much takes away my Saturday scrapping and my weekend scrapping for that matter. All right, I kind of like that. That's cool. Okay, I've never done that before. So I also have this little frame, and I am going to stamp, and this is from Creative Imaginations Art Warehouse ID plates. Again, super old stuff. I've had this for so long. It doesn't have a date on it. That's probably best because then I don't have to be quite so embarrassed. But I'm going to stamp the date and then put this frame over it. So let me do that. They're self-adhesive, but I'm still going to glue and put the little eyelets in it, or brads, not eyelets. Let me get my date. I already have the date on my little date stamp. Let me make sure it's, yep. I think I'll put that right here. Sorry for my head. There we go. I just always keep this black from close to my heart right here on my desk so I can use it for those things. Put this right here. That's probably upside down, but that's okay. I need to glue my title and my acrylic down. Handy dandy tool. Let's see. Does it go this way? I think it goes this way. I don't know if I'm probably out of the shot. Okay, I think that looks straight. Okay. I used to have all these brads in every color, and I hardly ever use them anymore. So when I think about it, I try to use them up. All right, so there's that. Now let me get my title down. My kids, they were big in 4-H and FFA. They're kind of similar, but 4-H, they stayed involved in that. My daughter did specifically because she did the Make It with Wool for several years, and she always wanted to go to Roundup and the leadership things. So she stayed active in both a little more than my son did. My son did too, a little bit, but not quite as much as Emma did. But they always enjoyed going to the state roundup, and so they did enough during the year so that they could go to roundup every year. There we go. That's kind of, let me get my glue because that's kind of up a little bit. I didn't get enough tape adhesive on it, and it is clogged, so there we go. But yeah, and then in FFA, my daughter was in the FFA chorus. Like I've said before, she's a big singer, and so she did both the state and the national chorus. And then they showed animals. And my son did shooting sports, which is like shooting clays. They were both president of their chapter for 2 years. Both of them were. My kids were, although we're a small school, they were involved in pretty much everything they could be involved in. So they stayed very, very busy, both my children. Okay, the last thing I'm going to do is one of the few embellishments from Spectrum Sherbet I have are these bubbles and baubles. I had them pulled out from a layout I did the other day, and they're still kind of laying here. So I was like, oh, I'm just going to go ahead and pull them out and put them on my page. This one says laugh, and since my eye doesn't have a dot, I'm going to use that as my dot. And then I'm just going to take these greens and blues and put them around. Butterfly. and a heart. One there. Let's put one down here by the, do I want it down here? Or I think I'll put it down here and then over here. So here, and this says joy, and then another heart. And then down here we'll have kind of another green. We'll have this heart and best and one more dot. And I think that's it, guys. Here's my finished layout. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you like what you see, please hit the like button and subscribe. Leave me a comment if you would like below, and have a good day. See you next time, guys.